We got to talk about the four of us, our home city of Brooklyn, New York, man.
Mm.
There's a
Hold on. Let me
there's a
tuck mine in.
there's a infamous preacher out of Brooklyn. What's his name? By the name of Bishop
Whitehead.
Whitehead.
Bishop Lamar Whitehead.
Lamar Whitehead, from Lamar to Lamar.
So speaking of Lamar's, right? So he made the news the first time because he airs his sermons, and during one of his sermons, the church got robbed, and certain people had thoughts about whether it was a real robbery, if it was a inside job, so on and so forth. But this guy, the spotlight been put on him. He's super flamboyant. He wears Gucci suits, Christian Dior suits.
Crazy chains.
His drive around in super luxury vehicles.
Drop top Bentley, baby.
So the latest video that came out was, again, he's doing a sermon, and a woman. So the first angle that I saw was just him. You didn't see nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like he's talking to somebody. Then he's also looked like he's talking to somebody about her, like telling her, like, let her come or whatever. And then you just see a female cross the screen and crosses him. And it looked like he grabs her by the back of her neck and escorts her down the aisle. Then more videos came out. And I gotta say, it didn't look like nobody was in that damn church. Like,
it ain't never nobody in there.
That's
bro.
what changed my mind about a lot of things. Let me let you
It be 9 people, bro. It be 9 people.
I'm like, where's he getting his money from? But it ain't that many people when they be donating.
It's
but
a front.
The other
I can answer that question, but
the other angle shows a woman that looked like she's holding a child. Did she look like she was holding a kid to y'all?
I couldn't tell.
And the lady is talking, and then like she walks away, and then she comes back towards him, and when she crosses him, she looked like she's walking towards the lady with the child. And it's believed to be his family. And again, he grabs her by the back of the neck and escorts her out. So in the beginning, everybody's like, "Oh, is what is he?" I'm not into church. Is it a preacher? Is it a pastor? What's the proper pastor? Everybody's always a pastor.
He's a bishop of his church. He runs that church.
Okay, and everybody's saying, "Hey, he's assaulting a woman." And he's a bishop. And then I agree. First of all, regardless of what his title is, you shouldn't be assaulting somebody. But even more so because he's a bishop. But then when I saw the other angle, it's like, so is he wrong for defending his family? Did he overreact? Did he do the right thing? Is it something? Is it nothing? What you think, Chris? Yeah, you ain't getting out of here. Yeah.
Oh, should have let him go last, man.
Shout out to Bushwick.
We should have let him go last.
Shout out to Bushwick.
His church is in the star, sir, not Bushwick.
So I would definitely
that ain't why I'm saying that.
That church ain't have no fucking body in it. So tithes and offerings ain't hitting like that. So I'm completely confused at.
And I heard he Haitian too.
He black as shit, so I don't know. Matter of fact, I shouldn't have said that. My bad. Not all Haitians.
Can I answer that question? Because both of y'all brought it up.
Go ahead.
So supposedly his money that he spends on his luxury things, the car, the clothes,
his worldly items,
does not come from the church. Supposedly he's a businessman. He does real estate. He owns properties and
Construction.
investments and things of that nature. So supposedly that's where all his money comes from, not the church.
Okay. Just be mad wads of money in the tithes cup. And then it just circles back. You know what? Never mind. But what I'm going to say is, this is nothing new. A preacher or a pastor who claims to be the next chosen one by God is here to save you and here to give you blessings, taking money from the people. Now, as far as the salt and everything goes, I saw the exact same videos that you saw, Pop. And for me, once I saw the second angle, like the big camera in the back, and it circled, oh, this is supposed to be his wife and his child. I completely understand. Whatever's happened, you're trying to keep your family safe, protect your family at any cost. That's just my mindset, especially when you're talking about an infant child. Point blank, period. Obviously, I don't believe in putting my hands on women, but again, I say protect your family at all costs. He didn't hit her. He didn't, throw her down on the ground. Like, it could have been a lot worse. He forcibly pushed her towards the back. So I agree. It's a thin line, I say. Honestly, it's a very thin line. But at the end of the day, protect your family at all costs, especially when you're talking about an infant child. But the biggest thing for me is it's a scam. It's a sham. He's like, everything that he does has nothing to do with God. He lives his life in the streets like he's a rapper, and like he's more that, like, there's no humbleness to anything that he does, unfortunately. And again, you say it's business, legitimate business opportunities, Chips.
I'm not saying it's legitimate.
No, I know you say apparently. Supposedly it's
supposedly. That's what he said.
So first of all, there will be no snitching while I'm sitting here.
Hey, I don't know nothing. I ain't seen nothing, but I know I seen Reverend Peter Popoff doing the same thing 20 years ago with his miracle water.
Yo,
I seen
that should still come on at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. By the way.
Come on, 4 o'clock in the morning, and they be like, "Oh, I took the miracle water. Next week, I got a check in the mail for $20,000. Thank you, Jesus." Like, no, it's been happening long and long ago. You got people on Instagram, they be hitting I don't know who it was, the motherfucker that be hitting the people with his coat, and they be falling out and shit. Listen, I don't.
No, I know what he's talking about.
It is a sham and a scam, and people have been taken advantage of for years now. This is nothing new. Unfortunately, it's just the latest in this happening. Even going back to, wasn't it recently a preacher or something that was calling his people broke and calling his people names because they didn't want to buy him a watch in his offerings or some shit like that? Yeah, I could have swore I seen this, and then came back on and apologized. Legit, it's unbelievable to me the lengths that people will go to get over and scam people. I think it's wrong, and I think that it just needs to be a stop put to it. But again, I'm not surprised because this is something that's been going on for years now. That's just my opinion.
Pastor Carl Funderburg.
Look, see, that don't even sound like a pastor name, Funderburg. Sound like a mechanic, man. Huda, how you feel?
So at first, when the whole shit happened with the robbery, I thought it was an inside job until I saw the recent videos of, like you guys said, it being 9 people in there. That shit don't make. There was an empty ass church, so I don't know, man. But as far as the assault, I had to watch the video like 2-3 times because at first I'm like, damn, is she walking like towards the exit or something? Like, there got to be something over there. Why is she walking over there? I tried to give her the benefit. Look at this damn cat. I tried to give her the benefit.
You got a jaguar. That's a jaguar.
You got a puma. I tried to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it looked like where he rushed her to was the door was the other way because he got her out of there quick. But he rocked her to sleep a few times, like, Jesus. Come up here. Jesus. Started talking in his native tongue. I don't know if she understood that.
Oh, yeah, he did.
I'm going to ask my Zoes.
He did.
I'm going to ask my Zoes what he
was. Yo, DL, what he said, DL?
But, oh, that's DL?
Yeah.
Yo, crazy. I'm going to cook you, sir, when I see you. Don't worry, it's coming. Yeah, it was just a whole fucked up situation, man. You know, this is gonna be in the news and the media for a while. I just don't want to see him riding through the fucking
Oh, it's coming.
tunnels
It's
with
coming.
the chains on and the watches.
He going right back on Fat Joe show.
Just lay
right
low, man. Keep your sermon going, man. Keep preaching. Just lay low, bro. I don't want to see you no more. But the lady was charged with what? Assault?
Yeah.
Now, how would they charge her with assault though? She didn't actually do anything.
Maybe a threat.
You can't.
I didn't know they charged her with
charged.
assault. I thought they were charging him with assault.
No,
I
they
didn't know
charged her.
She
They
got
charged her,
Oh, shit.
which is wild because she didn't assault anybody unless she said, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it was a threat. She said.
Yeah.
She said it in the tongue when he was doing that. Shabalala, she did it too, and he knew her version meant that, and so he was like, "Nah, that's not happening." Never mind. I apologize. I'm not. Nope.
Mr. Chet.
Oh.
Shout out to Bushwick.
This dude. I would put. I had enough, bro. I had enough. Like you doing way too much. It all seems staged to me.
You think this was staged? This one?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. You brought up a point that I was gonna bring up. The dude, first of all, he's preaching or whatever, and then he starts, "Amen, amen, Jesus," or whatever, like he was saying. And then he started speaking in tongue. You're not even in tongue. You're not even in the spirit at that moment.
Don't do that, Chips.
You know what I'm saying? You're not even. That's why you playing with the church, bro. And I grew up in the church, and I'm not into the church like that right now. But you're not even in the spirit to where you're gonna be speaking tongues. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen people play with speaking tongues, like when they're making light of something and they want to talk like they speaking in tongues. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you did as a pastor. You know what I mean?
Stop doing that.
So that's it just seems staged and the fact that he goes on these podcasts, Fat Joe and this person.
Wait, he was on Joe's
podcast. The podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fat Joe had a whole conversation with her
about
the robbery.
Is not today's price.
About the robbery. And Fat Joe was like, "Yo, bro, you out here looking like." Apparently, they know each other. You know what I'm saying? Because he's somewhat of a community activist, and they had a relationship prior. He like, "Yo, people saying you out here looking like you chasing clout and you live in a lifestyle that a pastor or a bishop is not supposed to live." You know what I mean? But and then he was on another podcast to where it was a gay gentleman, one of the hosts, and they was confronting him about the robbery, and he got angry and was like, "Yo, my language," but yeah, he black. You know what I mean? So I mean, if you're a pastor, you don't move a certain way, even if you don't agree with it. When you start speaking like that, then to me, you're not doing the Lord's work. You know what I'm saying? Then you're a fraud. You know what I mean?
You better watch what happened to Mark Jackson.
Huh?
You better watch what happened to Mark Jackson with that shit.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, he's wild. You know what I mean? As far as the assault goes, the lady, I don't know if I seen her statement and she actually spoke to somebody. She said she was speaking in tongue and she said she was walking in that direction, speaking in tongue, like she was in the spirit. But to me, it looked like she was walking straight and pointing, like she was yelling something like, and you motherfucker, like she looked like, one of those, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't tell me shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what she was saying, but it like, that ain't look like you was speaking in tongue to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he was wrong for reacting the way he reacted. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come charging at my wife and she holding my child, who's an infant, and it's crazy how your wife is always involved in, the robbery. They had the gun to your wife's head. in this situation, oh, the lady's charging at your wife with your daughter. You know what I'm saying? So that's
Why
another
do
thing.
everybody know who your wife is?
You know what I'm saying? They go straight for the wife every time. They don't never come to your monkey ass. But you know, they going, you know, it's your wife. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he you know, so the assault part, I get it. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in that situation, I'm doing the same thing. Like y'all said, he didn't punch her, he didn't tackle her to the ground. You know, I don't know if he had to forcibly grab her the way he did around the back of her neck, because it looked like a real strong, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and if
Probably was
he did the
yeah,
he did
probably
that.
was shell shock from the last incident.
if the incident was real, you know,
If the incident was real.
yeah. But you know, if a cop does that to one of my sisters, you know what I'm saying, it'll be uproar. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? A hole like that. You know what I mean? So he could have, you know, just wrapped her up, you know what I'm saying? And you know, or grabbed her by the waist or whatever to escort her out. And if you this big time preacher and bishop, how did you invite the lady to the front of the stage? Right. Even if, like, I've been in church before where there was, you know, somebody. Shut up.
I've never seen that happen. What you about to say?
No, I've seen somebody come in acting erratic. You know what I mean? And the way it goes is, you know, you let them speak until they become, you know, too much of a distraction, and then you have your ushers, whether they're male or female, converge on that person and escort them out. You know what I mean? So, and you don't let them get too close to the pulpit, you know, the front of the church, basically. So, he should have, again, you egged it on. You invited her there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened in the front, why she made the right and dashed towards the wife and the daughter. But he definitely could have handled it differently. But again, I think it's all clout, bro. I think it's all clout. It's the world of social media, and he is eating big time off of social media right now. So
Peter,
I don't think it was real. I think it was staged. You know, it's too much. Well, you got too much going on, bro.
Well,
I'm not mad at you for thinking that.
Speaking of too much, tell us about Nick Cannon and his kids, man.
Hold on, wait. Before we move on to that, I got one question. We said that he was recording it and he was airing it. He on BCAT or something? What he on?
Yo,
my bad. Go ahead. Go to the next topic. My bad. Go to the next topic. My bad.
Is BCAT even still around, bro?
That's what I'm about to say. If he's on BCAT, dog.
My bad. What cable was that? Cable Vision? That was
Cable Vision. Yeah. Well, they had some good late night shows. I'll tell you that.
What did BCAT even stand for?
Brooklyn Cable Access Television.
Yeah. Look at that man. That man is smart. That man is smart. But let's talk about your boy.
Videos too. But go ahead.
Let's talk about your boy Nick Cannon. Let me not say that because I was gonna get a pause. He having a lot of kids, and recently just celebrated the birth of his 9th child.
I thought he was in double. Oh, I thought he was in double digits.
9th.
One passed away.
9th child. So the question is twofold. All right. Nick Cannon has
He's rich too, though.
He's definitely rich.
Word, Rich Cannon. He has a lot of money. Probably a lot more than a lot of people know. Like, he is one of the richest black people on the planet. I don't know how the hell that happened, but the man is a smart businessman. So even if you have that amount of money that he has, the first question that's going to be asked is it right, or is it okay for someone to keep having kids because you have that availability in cash, right? And that leads into the second question. Is there any way possible, because he has several different baby mamas that live in several different places, right? And he does a lot of traveling for his business, his TV shows and all that. Is it possible, is he doing these kids injustice by bringing them into the earth? And is it possible for him to be in each and every child's life as much as a father should be? Let's start off with Pop.
So, first of all, I think that however many kids you choose to have is up to you, right? If you want to have as many kids, you want to have 9 kids, have 9 kids. That's between you and the person that you're having a child with. But with that said, I have a theory. I feel like that and I hope this is not true. I hope I'm wrong. But I feel like he may have some information that he might have like a date on his life. He might have an expiration date and he knows it. And I feel like
Illuminati?
no.
Sickness?
No, like a sickness, yeah.
Mm.
He has lupus. He's already stated that. But I just feel like he has a purpose that he's trying to fulfill. And it could be as simple as, just making as many black families wealthy as possible. So if he has $1 billion and you spread it out amongst 10 kids, that's 10 rich families. Maybe that's something that he's trying. I don't know that if that's true or not. This is something that I just think because it doesn't make sense to me. Like who does? Like I can't think of anybody else who has ever done something that he's done. The most wild stuff that we've heard, it'd be like 4 baby moms, 5 baby moms. He's doing this on purpose. He's purposely impregnating different women. He does. I don't know if he has more than one child with more than one female. I haven't looked.
I think he got 2 with Mariah. No,
that might be the only one.
Yeah,
that might be the only
first. Those are his first, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Like it can't be a coincidence that he just getting these different women. He can have whatever. He could go to the same female and just have multiple kids. It has to be a plan that we just don't know about.
He messing with a lot of model chicks. Ain't no chick gonna have multiple kids. That body ruined. They ain't doing that.
You are out of your mind. You are out of your mind. Any surgery they want to go back to look like what they used to look like could happen. But
like that.
Exactly. The second part of it is whether my theory is true or not true. I'm not a fan of bringing kids in this world and not raising them. Now, everybody has circumstances where it's hurdles that may prevent you from raising a child the way you want to raise them, and that's different. That's not what this is. He's choosing to have multiple kids with multiple women and multiple states and multiple cities. And like you said, there's no way you can take care of all these kids. When I say take care of them, I mean with being there in person, being there on time. We setting up for the podcast. I get off of work. Before I come over here and get on this camera, I'm putting my son in the bed. I'm reading 2 books. Give him a kiss. Like, it's just stuff like that. You ain't doing that to 9 kids. Because them 9 kids don't live with you. I don't know if any of them live with him, honestly. So what, you going to have a sleepover on weekends and have your 9 kids come over for the weekend or some shit like that? Like, I don't think that's cool. Whether you have an expiration date Or if you don't have an expiration date and you just want to spread your wild oats, as old people like Chips would say.
Watch your mouth, fam. Sayonara.
So I don't like it either way. I don't like it. What y'all think?
Buddha?
To answer your first question, I mean, it's his right. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I think he's just trying to keep his bloodline going. I hope it ain't the lupus shit. I don't know what his family situation is like, but I think he's just trying to seed the earth with some more cannons, man. That's all. Keep the bloodline going. As far as having multiple kids with multiple women, do you guys know if he's signing these rights away? Because you can't be everywhere at one time. You can't be 8, 9 places at one time.
So I think from what I saw, I don't believe he's signing his rights away. I believe it's a contractual agreement, though, that these women that he's having kids with, they're basically getting a stipend. Like signing up to have his kid is like you hit the lotto. You're getting regular money.
And I don't even know if he's even having sex with these women. Like, is it like...
Yo, hold on, bro. I'm reading something right now. And it says...
Breaking news!
Brittany Bell, his then girlfriend, is the mother of Golden Sagon and Powerful Queen. Wild names. He names them wild names, by the way. She is also currently pregnant with Candace to be 11th child.
I know it was double figures. I know it.
That's fucking crazy. Well,
and that answers my question. There is somebody that has multiple kids.
Yeah, yep.
They might be counting the kid that passed, though, because the kid still was born.
But and before you continue, Poot, I just want to... I don't even know... This shit is moving so fast that I don't even know if he's even having sex with these women. Or if they just doing the procedure.
Right.
Nah. I won't do that to him. I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. Say,
I'm not calling him a cornball or something.
These women look real good.
It must be nice to just walk around and just splash and everything, man.
I see six baby mama names.
Okay. So he has some multiples. So he out here.
Yeah,
I wonder what those conversations are like, man. Because it's kind of nutty. And then these girls might have other kids. This might not even be their only kid.
What you got? You look like you in deep thought, brother.
Well, because I think like a part of it is like he is like their first childbearing situation, I believe. And the women that he's being very selective in these women. Like he's being very selective in the women that, are picked for these particular roles. But as far as the money goes, I feel like he has the money to make anything happen. Like, I feel like he has the money to make anything happen as far as, like Pop said, being there for story time and bedtime. He's definitely not going to be there on a daily basis, but he get the private jet and he going type of deal. I unfortunately agree with Pop that I do feel like it's health related. And, so obviously, a few years ago, I had announced that I have lupus as well. He was the very first person I looked up, you know what I mean? And looking up his story and stuff like that. From what I gather, he has to have regular blood transfusions. He has to go through, like, his workout regimen is crazy and insane. His nutrition and all of that is insane. But with that, it takes a toll on having, episodes, lupus episodes. So I think that his situation is definitely, I guess he's unfortunately, I'd hate to say that he has, his time is winding down, but I feel like that's probably why he's going so rampant now, because this literally has just started happening over the last 3 or 4 years. Like, so all this time he's had, all this, he was rich back then. He was way more popular, at other times. Why now all of a sudden it just clicks and now you just shooting the club up on everybody? So in regards to the being there and being a valid father, I feel like he's setting us back as Black men and as a Black community, because you're basically establishing fatherless, families. So yeah, he might be setting them up financially, but you're literally not there. Like these women are raising these kids alone with a part-time dad. And for me, that's horrible, and that's terrible, because as a kid, you need that emphasis. And as fathers, we do our damnedest to make sure we're there for our children and in their lives, and we put the best effort forward. And there are so many men out here in this world who don't have the opportunity of being in their kids' lives, who have had that taken away from them due to whatever circumstances. And in this case, you got this rich guy who can just afford it and do it. And it's just like, cool, I'm going to put myself on child support. Here's your weekly check. And just let me shoot the club up. Like, to me, that's crazy. And it shows a lack of self-esteem. And, it shows the criteria of women that he's fucking with. They're beautiful women, but I feel like allowing yourself to be in that sort of mix is crazy to me. Like, that's a mental detriment. Like, you don't believe in yourself or believe in love or believe in family the way it traditionally is to me. Yeah, like that shit is just bugged to me, and it's crazy. Like Puda said, I wish I was a fly on the wall when he was like, "Yo, listen, I'm trying to get you pregnant, and then I'm gonna go get this bitch pregnant. I'm sorry, damn, get this female pregnant. We rap today. This we are rap. I'm gonna go get this female pregnant, and they be cool with it. I can't even get chicks to be cool with me smashing just regular, let alone get pregnant. And I'm telling you, I'm about to get her pregnant. What? Like what? Where are these women at? Please.
Mm-hmm. One of my concerns is I just hope this don't turn into a real trend.
Nah.
The way these people are, man.
Nah. Everybody ain't got money like Nick Cannon.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, man, it's crazy to me. Like, it's really like a page out of the Spike Lee movie She Hate Me. Like, it's really on some just getting women pregnant. Like, but he paying. He not even getting paid to give them the kids. He paying them to take. Oh, it's crazy to me. It's crazy.
So for me, you hit on a lot. It is his right. But to what Pop said, but in a different format, it's something wrong. Like it's definitely something wrong. Whether it's mentally, his thought process is wild. You got something going on within itself that somebody need to help him with or whatever. Like it's just abnormal to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's, of course, it's people out there with 12 kids, but traditionally it's with one or maybe two baby mothers or fathers or whatever the case may be. It ain't 7 or 8, and it ain't just like, this one is pregnant at the same time with number 9 and 8. You know what I mean? It's that's the crazy part to me, and it's no way in hell that you can be there and be a true father to all them kids.
No, he definitely not having sex with them. My bad, shit.
This is polygamy, man.
Huh?
He definitely not having sex with them. Don't they be all pregnant like at the same time?
I mean, that could happen.
It can, but come on, son. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, he definitely had a couple at pregnant at the same time. That might be the situation now, from what I just read. But it's just crazy to me. And then I told y'all about the crazy name. One of the kids' names is Zillion Air Cannon.
I like it.
It's better than Shaquille.
Nah, I like it. I fuck with that. Zillion.
Another name is Legendary Love Cannon.
Hey, man.
No, I don't care. I never cared about. I never cared about that shit. Oh, you can't get a job because of the name. No,
it's not that I care about it. It's just I don't know. It's too over the top for me. Like it's not.
No, you're right. It's definitely over the top. That's a fact.
It's too over the top for me. It's like you're not doing it for the right reason. Whatever the reason is, it just hearing names like that, it ain't for the right reason. Zillionaire.
I fuck with that though.
First name Zillion, middle name Air.
Nah, I fuck with that. Bro, I like that more than legendary, whatever you say.
But then they try to clean up, say nickname Zilly. No, man.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Zillionaire Cannon. That's
no, man. And let me tell you something. If one of y'all even get the hint, I'm not coming to after the second baby shower. I'm out. All right, second baby shower, I'm done. I'm done with you. You know what I'm saying? Take care. Anything else you gotta take care by yourself, brother. You know what I'm saying? It just crazy to me. You know what I mean? But in all honesty, for me, I could care less about, how many kids he wants to have. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something really mentally wrong there or medically wrong there. Then, somebody needs to step in and be like, let's think about what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? And like Yitiri said, where are these women at? Like, what kind of morals do you have as a woman to say, yeah, I'm gonna be baby mama number 7 and I'm gonna have your 12th kid because I know I'm banking now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
trying to find 7 women to give my legendary love cannon to. Shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just sad that you know what I'm saying. It's women out there that will subject themselves to that for the paper. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. And on a serious note, like I play a lot of sports, and like I told y'all before in this podcast, my pops was Rolling Stone. But my mom's, I play a lot of sports. Well, my mom never came to one of my games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that sticks with me. You know what I'm saying? To this day. You know what I'm saying? So how many things of those kids' life that he's missing?
Mm-hmm.
And it ain't just because of work. It's because you can't be in Colorado, San Francisco, and then Cleveland.
Bro, you're gonna miss a couple graduations, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss something.
He gonna call a school, be like, yo, push that back 2 hours. I'm gonna be late.
2 hours is funny.
You know what I'm saying? So it's no way that you can be the father that you need to be to every one of those kids. In my opinion, it's just no way. It's physically impossible. You know what I mean? Sure, they're gonna be taken care of financially, man, but money ain't everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And when a child doesn't have either parent's love and those memories, that can backfire. You know what I'm saying? That can I handle it well. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no ill will towards my mother. But that sticks with me. I know that's what it was. You know what I mean? But that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So and again, us as a Black community, and Black men, we've been fighting so long to repair our names and our roles as Black fathers. I don't think he's helping that. You know what I'm saying? Again, money is not the answer. That's not what, it might have been a part of black guys don't take care of their kids, they don't want to buy nothing, help with schools. But majority of the issue was our fathers weren't there. You know what I'm saying? They was either locked up, dead, or in another borough with another chick or something, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But the main thing was we weren't there as Black fathers. You know what I'm saying? So just because you got all that money, it doesn't make it okay for me.
I agree.
Bro, I'm with you, bro.
Definitely agree, man. This sets us back as a people just as far as Jerry Rice and his Popeyes commercials.
Yo, go see She Hate Me. It's a good ass movie.
Also, shouts to the Mets. They went out on a walk off too. Yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. They did.
But yeah, man, great topics today. Great energy, great feedback and input. Leave your comments, man. We talked about a lot today. We talked about a lot of touchy subjects. Obviously, a lot of different things that, we expect to get comments on. Provide your feedback. Obviously, here at MizFitz, we respect women. We respect everybody for their choices and what they choose. But we're going to talk about it. We're going to bring it up. And we're gonna laugh too. We're gonna laugh like a motherfucker. But we look for the comments again. Last week, you guys did a great job commenting, sharing, and liking our footage. Shouts to Pop. Great editing job last week, bro. Appreciate it.
Yo, thank you. Yo, guys, help with the algorithms, man. Like, comment, share. Get spread it to everybody so we can get a broader audience. We appreciate it.
We appreciate all the love, man. And no comment is a bad comment. As you see, we reply. Chips is in the comments, Heavy, Pop in the comments, Puda, me. I don't see PH in the comments. We're gonna have to work on that. But yeah, we be in there, man.
We're gonna celebrate it.
We be in the comments, bro. But again, we appreciate y'all. Stay tuned, and we see y'all next time, man. We out.
You're
Salute.